Hey guys, it's Notorius from Pirate Dev, and I'm here to bring you our first HTML tutorial. We'll be teaching HTML5, but a lot of functions will be the same in future HTMLs. So first off, I'd like to recommend Notepad++ for the HTML programming. You could actually use Notepad, regular Notepad on Windows, or just any text editing file. It really doesn't matter because honestly you can create a whole website with one line of code. Well, it'd be a long line of code, but um, it's really hard to read if you do that. So, anyways, Notepad++ is actually it's a very lightweight program. It doesn't take a lot to use. Doesn't take a long time to download, and in my opinion, is a lot more fun to use it. So we'll just go ahead and go to notepad-plus-plus.org. You can also search up Notepad++ on Google and click the first link, or it should be the first link. And we'll be using the Notepad version 6.1.1 installer, or any version in the future. Actually, it's basically the same thing from here on out. So I'll let you go ahead and install that. Everything's it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll just click I agree to the terms, next, where you want to download it, and then we'll click finish. We'll get our program to use, and it'll kind of look like this. So you can just pause the video right now. I won't be going ahead until we actually finish downloading the program. Or if you're using Notepad, that's fine too. So I guess we'll get started on the first basic structure of an HTML code. So the first term that you're going to have to learn is actually HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and that's what all websites are written in. For example, we'll just go onto the Notepad++ page. You can right-click it, and we'll click View Page Source. Now, actually, before we even start coding, I'd like to recommend Google Chrome as your browser. If you don't have Google Chrome, you just go on Google and type in Google Chrome download. It's the first one that's sponsored by Google. I actually do recommend it because it's always up to date with HTML, and it's fast. It's a fast web browser in total. So back to the HTML coding. You'll see that right here we'll start off with HTML. Right over here you can see doc type with an exclamation point, and then HTML. That's basically just going to that's just saying that this whole document is made out of is coded from HTML. You can see the end tags with the little slashes over here. Well, basically what an end tag is, it's the same exact term that you made in the beginning right over here with a slash right before it. That just basically tells the program that, okay, I'm done with this term, and you can move on to the next thing. So back to the original Notepad++. The basic structure is we're going to start off with a open bracket. I'm going to call these little caret thingies brackets because it's just easier for me to remember. So if you actually can't see that, it just looks like the little less than sign. So we'll just do an open bracket, HTML, then close that bracket, and then go ahead and press an enter. You don't have to press an enter, but I do prefer keeping things organized. We're going to tab once and type open caret head, close caret, enter again, and for Notepad++ users, it'll automatically tab for you. So close the head function, and we'll do /head with open caret /head and then close caret. We'll then go tab again once we enter, and then we'll type in title as in just title. That's what the page is going to be named after, and then we'll close that real quick, put title. Finally, we're going to have body here, and that's where all your text is going to be, where everything you're going to write, and embedded videos, etc. I'm going to close that body, and then I'm going to go back a space, and then actually go back all the way. We'll type /HTML to close the HTML file. You can't write anything after you finish your HTML. After you close off the HTML, because that just tells the program that it's the end of the line, and everything else you're not going to need. So first off, I'm going to explain what title is. Head you don't really need to know right now because it's irrelevant. So what title is basically what you see in the top of the of the website bar. You'll see over here that it says Notepad++ v6.1.1 current blah blah blah. That's where you're gonna put title. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's call it our first HTML page. You can name it whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Just to stay on track, you should name it as same as mine, unless you don't want to. It's perfectly fine if you don't. A quick thing about formatting: you don't need to do all these tabbing things I do. It just makes it easier for me to look at it. One thing I really hate is sloppy coding. Things that are all jumbled up, and you don't really need to tab. You can just do random spaces everywhere. I do not prefer doing that, and I highly recommend that you don't, to allow ease of access to the other people. So let's go ahead and save that real quick as test.html. Just do it real quick for you guys. Save as test. And the first time you're going to save it in Notepad++, we're going to have to look for it. Make sure that it's you'll scroll down until you see .html, hypertext markup language file. I'm going to click that, and test.html. We'll save that over here and wherever you want. So I'm just going to save it in my documents, and yes, I'll replace it for now. So once you save it, we're just going to go straight to that file. It's right over here, and as you can see, it's already that little Google Chrome icon right there. That's what the web page is going to open in. So you can just click on it and then type open with. Pick your browser. I prefer Google Chrome. I strongly recommend you choose Google Chrome. That's just me, and basically what you can see, our first HTML page is on the top bar over here, and that's where you put the title. So let's go back to the program real quick, and we're gonna insert some things in the body. For the body, we really don't have to do anything special. Let's just do something real quick. We'll learn a lot more things eventually, but we're gonna do an open caret h1, close the caret, then type let's see, I love Pyron Dev, and then we're gonna close that h1. And what the h1 means is header 1. Header 1 is the largest largest header that's available in the HTML program language itself. It's just gonna make the words that you put here, which in my case is I love Pyron Dev. It's just gonna make it look extra large. Then we're gonna do an open caret p. P stands for paragraph. We're gonna close that paragraph, and then we're gonna type whatever you want. I'm just gonna type I enjoy coding HTML and CSS for fun. We're gonna close that p, and then close that p. Alright, anyways, we're just gonna run that real quick, save it, and then go back to the thing and click on that. As you can see, it says I love Pyron Dev, I enjoy coding HTML and CSS for fun. That's the basic skeletal structure of the HTML coding language. So that's it for today, and I'll be posting tutorials about every other day, or every day actually. It depends if I have time or not. But thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to Pyron Dev. Also check out our website, and we have some cool stuff on there. I'll put a link in the description, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.